So good morning all, back out with RB, and this is the second and final test ride of the Lexmoto Titan Euro 5. This one is due to go later on this afternoon. It's Friday today and it hammered it down about half an hour ago. I've been waiting for a break in the weather. I normally ride about 7 AM, but it was absolutely hammering it down. So I've just waited for a break in the weather. And we're out and we're going to put the final couple of K on this bike. It's already done 19, so loads and loads of test mileage on this one. No issues found, as you've seen from the last video. But as always, we all do a final test ride every single time. And cut the corner, please. Thank you very much. Another cornflake packet license holder. Look into the corner before you decide to steer into it. Hence why I spotted the car. Forward observation, we call that. So we're out riding this, watching sides of junctions, covering the brakes. Van driver didn't spot me to the last moment. Pulling up on the brakes, all good. And out into traffic. Now we're going to do the urban route this morning. Just final couple of K. Don't need a dual carriageway. I've done all that already. So what are these like for nipping around town at 30 mile an hour? Absolutely perfect. And I do love these Titan mirrors now. They seem to be a little bit wider out because I've got 100% view. Whether it's just my seating position, but I'm back on the seat and I've still got 100% view. Absolutely love these mirrors on these. Compared to the old Euro 4, obviously everything's all been modded for Euro 5. The one thing obviously I keep going on about is that exhaust guard. If you've got a Euro 4 Titan, they were prone for the bolts undoing and the exhaust guard coming off. The new Euro 5 Titan, and if you wind back onto the last video, you'll see me getting up close and personal on that exhaust guard. It's just a metal cover now. Nice bit of shiny metal, nice big bolt in it. It looks a lot better, but obviously we're going to see if the exhaust guards rattle off on these. They seem to be okay. We did a bolt check on it the other day and it was exactly the same torque as it was when we did the PDI. So hopefully the issue of the exhaust guards rattling off has been sorted. That was the only thing I picked up on the Titans. They're a great little scooter for the money. You know, you can't go far wrong with a Titan. Sitting to the off side of the car, he's waiting for this car to come. You've got the right of way, but I don't mind waiting. Let's go, Mr. Car Driver. And that was another thing, just to point out, if you are pulling up behind a vehicle, pull up to the offside or the near side. That leaves you an escape route to get out of the way should he do the naughty and try and reverse. Checking my junction. Shoulder checks are a big must. Obviously trust your mirrors. Pothole, soak that up nicely. Shoulder checks are a must, as I say. It's always the thing to check your mirrors, but you can't beat that quick look over the shoulder and check your blind spot. So that's what I always say, make sure you get plenty of shoulder checks in. And the one thing that I am going to talk about this morning, because I was invited yesterday to do a rider course. Now obviously I do what's called an enhanced rider scheme twice a year. Not for the fact that I need it, I don't need to do it, but as a biker you are always learning. I've got 40 years plus under my belt on the road, and around about 52 years full biking. I started very early getting into motorcycles, so I've got about 40 years road experience, but I still learn stuff on a daily basis. Hence why you do your CBT, you go out, you've got 2 years riding around on the road, you can do what you're on, but you're left to play with live traffic after doing just a one-day course. And it's up to you to get your road experience. Now the easiest way to get road experience is going out riding. But the other way to do it is with an experienced rider and do an enhanced rider course, around about 120 quid a day. And I tend to do that twice a year. Simple reason being, I do pick up some very bad habits. I'll be stepping off of 125s, the big bikes, back to 125s, down to 50s. I do loads of different bikes. And I also do a lot of track days. Now obviously track riding is totally different to on-road riding, totally different type of tarmac, totally different set of tyres. And I do enjoy going out and having a blam around the track at around about 140 mile an hour, which is what you can't do on a public road. But I always enjoy going out with an experienced rider and doing an enhanced rider course. Simple reason being, it is tuning my riding. Now normally when I do the riding course, it's get off your front brake, stop trail braking, stop counter steering so much. I do tend to throw a bike into a roundabout, and if it's a bigger CC, just to see what the tyres are like. And obviously I've never had an issue with tyres with my riding at all. Never had a scare. I've had a few sort of offs, but never had a major scare. But what I do always say, get an enhanced rider course in. Now I've been invited out on the 22nd to do a ROSPA course, which is the Royal Society Prevention of Accidents. Get a little certificate after to say you're a ROSPA rider. And obviously if you've done a ROSPA course, it does bring your insurance down. So that is something I am going to be going out and doing. Thanks for the indication. And lo and behold, it's a Mercedes. So I'd always say, if you can get a rider course in, go and do a rider course. It's going to cost you a little bit, but it's money well spent. It's like buying a good crash helmet. You can spend 35 quid on a crash helmet, or you can go and spend a couple of hundred quid on a crash helmet. You know which one's better, and it's the same for riding courses. You can go and do your CBT and then just go and do your own thing, or you can do a rider course that will enhance your riding and get you really up on par. Learn your lane positioning, learn your early braking, learn how to counter steer. I'd say don't learn trail braking, but trail braking is quite a good thing to learn. On a bigger bike it's not going to help you on a 125, but on a bigger bike it will. So that's just my thoughts on that, personal opinion. Always get some rider courses in. So we have 23k on the bike, more than needed. But we're going to head back to the garage now. A cup of coffee and a cigarette awaits me. And this Titan Euro 5, absolutely gorgeous. I do love these new Euro 5s. Obviously they're a little bit more money. But is it worth it for the extra money? Hell yes. Now, these originally were $14.90. So they've gone up quite a bit. They've gone up to $19.90 all in now. Bike is $17.99.99, so 1,800 quid, considering they were originally 1,400 or about 1,300, somewhere around there. So they have gone up in price, and that is just due to obviously shipping costs, transportation. It's a completely new bike. Ooh, just look at that big patch of diesel on the road all the way up there, and that is why I have an iridium screen. It picks up all the colours on the road. Obviously iridium screen is no good for riding at night. Can't see naff all out of it. But an iridium screen during the day does pick up all the road imperfections, and it picks up all those colours. You'll normally pick up diesel as well, and you don't want to be putting your tyres on diesel. Big no-no. So heading back to the garage, another test ride over, and we have a few of these in now. So if you are into a Titan, in stock we have Titans, LXRs, LXSs. I've just sold the SE, so we're out of stock of SEs, but I have 4 Michigans in. I've got a red one, a black one, a green one, and another black one. So if you're into a Michigan of all colours, I've got plenty of Michigans in all colours. Where we go, Mr. Lorry Driver? Waiting for you. And you can find all of those bikes on the website Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk. As always, telephone number is down the bottom, 01908 643 603. Option 2 gets you through to the bike sales team, and you'll probably get one of the crew or myself. Busy day today. More colour plate packet license holders, full awareness again. So whatever you're doing this week, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. Don't forget to check out all the other bikers. Hopefully get a live stream up Friday night. If you happen to be a regular on my page, we live stream every Friday night. Let's see who comes along tonight. We're going to be discussing quite a few subjects tonight. Comments down the bottom. What do you think of the Lexmoto Titan Euro 4 compared to the Euro 5? If you own a Euro 5, let us know. Quite a few comments on the LXSs and the LXRs. Go and check out my previous videos and look at all the comments from riders. Don't forget the notifications bell. And until the next time, guys, when we're out on another test ride, be well, ride safe. It's a big goodbye from me. And oh look, there is my GTR sitting just there. So all these bikes are all customer bikes, all waiting to go. So, got a few Titans there. LXRs are down the bottom that have been test ridden. And of course our used bike selection. If you happen to be into a used bike, we've got loads of those. But take it easy, guys. Be well, ride safe. And it's a big goodbye from me.